Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be doing the final two cards, and we're also going to walk through the previous ones and what we do with the extra pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. The links for my little scrapbook store will be down below, just as before. And here we go. So these are the final two cards. Is Peace and Love, and the other one I think is just Love across the center. So we're going to go ahead and start taking our pieces out. And I'm going to build up the card from here. And because these are the last two cards, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Usually I do the one, take out the pieces, and then we start putting it together. In this instance, I am going to put together each of the cards, but I'm going to put them together first. And then that way they're both ready to go and we can just put them together. So again, if this is your first time joining, we're using the card kit from Simple Stories. This one is called Remember. It definitely leads towards sympathy cards, thinking of you, that type of feel. I love the color palette of this. And Simple Stories, what I love most is that everything is like laser cut. So it's very easy to pop out pieces. They give you what they call chipboard. It's the thinnest chipboard, but it's just a little something to add some, what do you want to call it? Like a little bit of thickness to your cards or a little bit of height, but you can also increase it by using foam or anything else that you have in your stash if you want to lift it up. Fun foam, people use that still, so the options are endless. So we have this, and then I'm going to grab the two chipboard hearts, the doves with the banner, those are chipboard as well. And that's the one card. And now we're going to go back because we're right here at the end. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and pull it. It'll just be easier, So I pulled out everything that was in that last piece. We're going to lay on the card the elements that go with that. So that little piece that's on the right hand side where I'm adding some of these flowers and stuff, those are all the extra bits. Those are pieces that aren't in the picture being used for either one of these two cards. And I'm doing that so that way as I go, I can throw away, the extra pieces. So with this, it's going to go right across the middle. And then that's going to be our card base. And now I'm going to take out all the other elements. I think I come back for that. So I'm going to take out the chipboard, the love, that goes right across the center. And then I'm going to check and make sure what other pieces. Just making sure that everything that's supposed to be on the front is in fact on the front. And then that way we know anything else will be left, for, we can put on the inside. We can, add to the fronts. If, you wanted to add some flowers or things like that, you can always go back and add those things as well. But again, I'm just taking everything out so I can throw away the trash. And the inside bits or the little bit of extra stuff we're going to put on the inside of our cards. But that'll be later. And then I'm going to take out the rest of this. And I like these hearts. And then more like leaves and flowers. And then that's it. Okay, so let's start putting these together. Okay, so again, we're going to fold our pre-scored cards. And I've done this in the past where with the pre-folded cards, sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. If I want it to be a higher quality card base, I have done my own cardstock before. because it's just a heavier weight. So we're going to glue down our base card, our base paper, which is a really pretty damask paper. It's like a tone-on-tone pattern. It's really pretty. And we're just going to slowly add all this together. I really enjoy putting these card kits together. I did get one from Photoplay, and nothing was already like pre-cut, so you have to cut it out. And I promptly put that one back and grabbed Simple Stories, because I'm like, I like the fact that it's already perforated, and all we have to do is pop stuff out and start putting it together. It makes it no-brainer, and it's so much easier. We're going to put our doves down first, and then we can put the hearts where we want to put them, you know what I mean, to make sure that we have enough space for everything. And what was I looking for here? I don't know. I think I was trying to find foam, and then I was like, nah, let me just grab the glue. And then we're going to go ahead and put that down. And you could have popped that, this particular piece up. It would have been a lot more space to put down foam, but I didn't mind putting it down straight to the base. And then we're adding our hearts. And then we have to add the extra pink one. There we go. And boom. So it adds to the cluster of hearts. I think that's so cute. And now we're going to do the last card. And again, it's one of those really simple cards. It's not a whole lot to it. But I think that if you're someone who is really starting to make cards and, you're really getting into the hang of that, then doing these card kits is really a great way to figure out different compositions, how to layer the different pattern papers, and where to create like a mat as you're using like different paper collections. So I can't rant and rave about it enough. I really do enjoy these. And we're just going to keep layering up. And if you've never seen my videos before, I do use tape and glue. The glue part on top of the tape allows me to be able to move things around. If I put down my paper and I don't like how I laid it, if it's crooked, if it seems not even, the glue allows me time to be able to lift it back up and adjust before it becomes permanent, which is important. Because some days you just have the crooksies, and then you go to put stuff down and it seems like you can never get it straight. This is why the glue and the tape is important. Because some of the tapes you use, once it hits or touches another piece of paper, it's a wrap. So you gotta, if you're someone who wants that little bit of leave room, then I would highly suggest using wet glue as well. All right, so now we're going to line up the love in the center, and we're going to go ahead and start putting down these wood pieces. Now, I've tried using my tape runner on the chipboard elements from this card kit, and it pulls up the chipboard on the back, and so I just used wet glue. Keep it simple. And I'm doing my best to keep it lined up and as straight as possible. Again, if you're very worried about it, just grab your T-square ruler or even the Tim Holtz ruler, and, you could probably get it very straight and perfect if that's what you're looking for. I don't mind it being a little off maybe, or because that makes it a home card. It's homemade. It's, it is what it is. Okay. So now we're going to add in I want to say the other part of the sentiment, which goes right here. And then we'll add in the little flower, which we could have also popped up, but we're good with that right there. And then let me see. Okay, yeah. So then after that, what we're going to do is lay them down, and I'm going to do it at once. We're going to do the splatters on both. And I'm telling you, adding the splatters, it has really made these cards to me. I love how it looks. It like makes it complete. And you could use any color. You could have used like a dark navy blue. You could have used a little bit of a pink, like a blush. If you have a blush pinky color. White to me is, it never fails. You know what I mean? So there's something about the white splatters. And then as it dries back, it's not as vibrant white. It's white, but it's not like it turns a cream color. But it just, I don't know. It's nice. So now we're going to take a few minutes here and just do items inside the card, okay? You can always do this with the extra elements. Now, if you have the actual paper collection, because I want to say this was a collection that came out. If you do the card kit and you have items left over, save it with the paper collection, because you could use it on a layout. It doesn't have to go inside the card. You could also decorate your envelope with elements. Now for these particular cards, I did everything in the inside. And so that's why I just grabbed different elements and then put them in the inside of the cards, just to give it a little bit of something, because you can still stamp inside, you can still write a message, and it's going to be okay. And now that one has a little clip, so I think I'm going to use the clip in this one as well. And what I'm going to do is the thin chipboard piece, and then I'm going to put the clip like on an angle, like it's connecting to that. And that ties in with the one that's on the front of the card. I think that's cute. Okay, we're going to grab a heart and the flower. See how much we have left. Now the little triangles, I think I'm going to wind up putting them in a couple of the corners, which you'll see here as we go. I'm just putting the inside bit with the heart, and then I think I'm going to wind up putting, I wasn't sure if I was going to put the corner on that one or not, but I do wind up putting it at the bottom of this one. It ties it in with the strip on the left-hand side, and then we'll do the inside. And we only have, I think, like 2 more cards to go. So I'm going to do just the one flower, put that down, and then put the heart on top of that. There we go. And then on this one, we're going to do up in the upper right hand corner one of the triangles. So that's added to the front, and then we're going to do some more of the inside and a little heart on top of that. All right. Now on this one, I decided to put this on the inside. It's gonna, because of the cards, I want to say this one was a little bit heavier up at the top, on the top flap. So I figured by putting the triangles on the inside, it might help give it a little bit more balance in weight. And then in the center, on the side, we're going to put the flower. There we go. Something like that. So we have one there, then the other one, and then we'll put the heart over top of it. And then I think I just have one final piece. It's like a chipboard flower. And I wind up putting that. There was one of the cards that we did. And I was like, there's a flower here. And I didn't put it. Where did I wind up? Oh, here. Yeah. Because it didn't have much on the front. So I just added the flower there. And there we go. All right. So all of our extra bits were used. Nothing was left. And all the cards are finished. You can make these for gifts. All you do is add the envelopes and you can create a nice little bundle of cards to give somebody. You can obviously send them out yourself. I really like these kits. So we had 4 vertical and 4 horizontal. And there's your card kit. How fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I was so excited to kind of get back in the game. We'll see how next month's go, if we'll continue with the card kits. I know I have one for Christmas as well. So that'll probably be our Christmas series. So have a great weekend. Thanks again. Oh, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys with our next video.